Whoa, whoa.
Let me tell you.
Hey there, sexy lady of my dreams. Can I have you here with me? I just wanna love you down. Yeah. I'm making you scream my name. Oh, one thought. Loving your body. I'll be kissing your body. And I'll be caressing your body. Oh, baby. Just come on. Loving your body. I'll be loving, feeling your body. And I'm gonna touching your body all night, baby. Now I'm about to fulfill your fantasy. So come a little closer, bring your body to me. I'm trying to take my time, I won't rush at all. 'Cause you deserve the best. I'm gonna love, I'm gonna kissing your body until the morning comes. Oh, baby, just come on. Loving your body. And let me feeling your body. And I just wanna touching your body. If you don't mind, baby, let me love. Loving your body. I just wanna kissing your body. Don't stop me, baby. Kissing your body. Oh, baby. Come on. And let me feeling your body. Please, baby. Touching your body. Baby. La 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 la. Oh, baby. Please. Oh, please, baby. We gonna get it on tonight. Let's get it on. Get it on. I wanna kissing your body all night, baby. Oh, baby, don't stop long. Just let me love you. I just wanna touch you all night long. Come on, wanna do it again. I wanna do it again. I just can't get enough of you, baby. Feeling your body, touching your body. I just wanna feel you tonight, baby. Makes me love. If you don't mind, sip a little wine, spend a little time. Ooh, I wanna make me love. Ooh, I wanna make me love. Ooh, I wanna make me love. Good morning. Yeah. I see you, Dawn. Slick J. Adams. Good morning. Come on. You're listening to the book of Dawn. Good morning. You're listening to the book of Dawn. This morning. You're listening to the book of Dawn. Good morning. You're listening to the book of Dawn. Are you ready for the truth? And nothing but the truth, so help you, Dawn. She's bringing it to you every weekday at 9 in the morning. So if you wanna hear the real, this is what you gotta do. Just log online and listen to Dawn speak her mind. You're listening to the book of Dawn. In the morning, you're listening to the book of Dawn. This morning. You're listening to the book of Dawn. This morning, you're listening to the book of Dawn. You're now tuned in to Dawn. Sexy Dawn. What's in it for the light-skinned black people media? Yeah. Come on, Dawn. Come on, Dawn. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, sunshines. Good morning, nephew Ron.
Good morning, TT.
Good morning, Mary Q.
Good morning.
Group hug.
Yay.
Bring it in, bring it in. Good morning. Same Dawn, same OG. Brand new day, though. Thank you for tuning in. Weekdays, 9 a.m. Y'all know I hit the lottery yesterday. I came in, the boss said, 2 hours. I said, Jesus, I won. 9 to 11, right after the Maze Jackson show. Monday through Friday, your girl, the Book of Dawn. New lineup, the bigs are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 to 1. And then 1 to 3, I said what I said. I meant what I said, and I had said what I said. On Tuesdays at 11, it is Muwakil's World, Salim, Brother Salim. Thursdays at 11, it's Toure Mohammed and Linda Perez, right? That's Sissy, right? And let's see, Greener Side of Things is on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 to 3. Maze Jackson show, I believe, is now on the Maze Jackson page, but it's rebroadcasted on the What's in It for the Black People Media page at 3 p.m. every day, every weekday. So just wanted to get that out. I'm going to keep saying it till you guys commit it to memory. And then I think they put a graphic up on social media. We should all probably share that. Anyway, good morning, sunshines. I'm your host, Dawn Milhouse. This is the Book of Dawn, the next page in the Book of Dawn. I appreciate you for letting me in your hearts, your homes, your bathrooms, your TVs, your cell phones, every day for a little while, every day. Today is Behind the Brown Door Tuesday, and the psalmist and songstress Joyce Hurley is going to be joining us. I cannot wait. Joyce can sing. I hope she drank some cinnamon or something last night, because I'm sure going to ask her to sing.
That's nice.
She's going to blow your mind. And actually, one of her bands, Park and Ride, is at Copper Still on Thursday night. So if you live in the south suburbs or you want to go hear some incredible live music, go check out Park and Ride, and I'll have Joyce tell you more about that. You can also follow them on Instagram. Mary, you got some weather for me?
I sure do. Hey, y'all, it's Dawn. Good morning. Wouldn't you agree? We have yes. So it is 47 degrees as of right now, and the sun is shining. We're supposed to have the sun shining all day long, and there's going to be a high of 57 degrees. But the sun is blaring, so that's what we want. We don't want clouds. We don't want any rain.
We don't want no meatballs.
We just want that good old sunshine. We don't want no meatballs, spaghetti, any of that.
What they say? Melanin popping.
That's what we want.
Yesterday was a gorgeous day, too.
Yesterday
was
beautiful.
Gorgeous. Why did we say that?
We must have been out there. We enjoyed that weather.
Yes.
Okay, I got some birthdays. Is somebody, you want to go first with your birthday?
Yes, shout out to Adrena Princess Lane. That's my baby sister, and it is her birthday today. I love you, girl. Wouldn't be the same without you.
How old is she? I mean, I am asking people business.
I'm like, she's 36. She's 36 today.
Dope. Happy birthday, girl.
Yeah.
You said Adrena?
Adrena.
Happy birthday, Adrena. Happy birthday to Uncle Brian Henley. That's my uncle. Guess who else's birthday is today? Stephanie Coleman, Alderman Stephanie Coleman. She's been celebrating since February, but today is actually the day. And so I talked to her yesterday, and she said, I think I'm going to leave parts of the conversation out. I think I'm going to do this kind of party, boop, boop, boop. And y'all know the kind of music I like, so you can fill in the blank if you really know me, right? And I said, when? And she said, at the end of the month. I said, you're encroaching on my birthday space. So you're going to have to roll that back, Walmart. She was like, well, maybe the second to last week of the month. I said, that's next week. She was like, and that's Taurus season. So I'm going to need you to
whatever you're going to do, I'm going to need you to do it today or tomorrow because you're not going to roll into it.
It's finna turn up for tourist season.
Yeah, I'm
You better believe that.
I'm looking forward to it. I never paid attention, but now I have to.
You better. Happy birthday, Katrina Klaus. Happy birthday to Auntie Diane Saverson and Dee Dee Liberty. You know Marcus and Daryl Liberty? That's their sister. She had to deal with those boys her whole life. Happy birthday, Dee Dee. From the Book of Dawn, if you did not hear your name, guess what? You didn't call. You didn't email. You didn't text. And I'm not related to you. So happy birthday to you anyway. It is National Peach Cobbler Day. Oh, I want a peach. Candace, can you make me a peach cobbler? Thank you. I'll pick it up later. And National Scrabble Day, one of my absolute favorite games. Can y'all?
I like Scrabble.
I know you do. I can. Yeah, you're thinking.
Because I like challenge me on the word.
Yeah.
I dare you challenge me.
You're a double dog, dare you. So yeah, do you like Scrabble, Mary?
Yes, when I do play it. But when do I ever play it? Almost never.
We should have a
board night.
We should have a board game night. I got mad board games too. Like you probably already know that. But yeah, I have the big Scrabble, the little Scrabble, the Scrabble. I got
Oh, wow.
A friend of mine had this dope Scrabble game, and I wanted to bite it, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to be like, you know how you somebody has something that you really like and you want to bite the idea, but you don't really like want them to see that you bit it.
Oh no.
So I have to just keep it 100. So she had a Scrabble board when you walk into her house, and it was no joke. It was like the size of.
Oh, that's fun.
It was like the size of two of those photos, right? So what would that be, like a 4x5 or something like that? Like it was huge, and it was on the wall. As soon as you walk into her, is their lake home.
That was my next question. Where did she?
It was in there. It was literally you walk up the stairs, you walk into her house, and it's you like the only thing you can go there to is down the hall to the bathroom. So you have to see this, and everybody that comes in has to add a word to the words that are already there.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, and you get to like mark your name.
That's almost like playing an open chess game.
Yeah. I need to learn how to play chess.
You
I mean, I
do.
play it in real life, but I don't
love
play
it.
it on the board.
You would love it.
Yeah, I need to know that because I do play chess, not checkers. I've always wanted to say that. I just said it.
It's easy. Once you learn the moves, it's just fun.
I play chess because you know what? I work with Maze. I work for Maze. I play chess.
Every day.
Yeah. So yeah, it's National Scrabble Day. So learn some new words. Oh, you know who I'd hate to play in Scrabble? Salim. That would be like he would be taking candy from a baby if I played that with him. He'd probably be like, "What is that word?" And I'd be like, "Salim, get out your Urban Dictionary." That's the one time that I would.
You got to cheat against him. You got to use the urban words.
Right. What word is that? It's in the Urban Dictionary. Salim would be like,
"Sat down. You never heard of sat down before?"
He takes you to class.
In real life.
He takes you to class.
Word of the day is comes from the early Greek 19th century. It is heuristic. It's spelled HEURISTIC. It means enabling a person to discover or learn something for themselves.
Give us the word again.
Heuristic.
Heuristic. Oh.
Yes. It means enabling somebody to learn something for themselves. Pretty deep, huh? Mm-hmm. How would you use it in a sentence?
It's adjective?
It is. You know what? I didn't write that part down. Oops. I have it up, though.
It gotta be, though.
Let's see. It is, and this
How
other
do you spell it?
definition is HEURISTIC.
I like it.
I do too. Let me just see it so we can use it properly. Since the chess player just asked me the question that I didn't have the answer
in
to.
In order to use it properly.
Duh, Dawn. It is an adjective. It's an adjective and a noun. The definition I gave is the adjective. The noun definition is a heuristic process or method. So I would say, let me put it in what's in it for the Black people media sentence terms. Let me see. What's in it for the Black people media? Maze has developed a heuristic process.
Okay, a heuristic network.
Like a method of doing something, a process of broadcasting. So I would use the noun version. How would I use the adjective,
You
though?
probably say like the heuristic teacher led the class.
Yeah,
something
or
like that.
I happen to have a heuristic approach when mentoring.
Yeah.
Yes.
As a
Yes. Come through, Mary Q.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Did she just drop that down? Salim, she's coming for your job. And thank you. Y'all see this? I'm working on my thick. Thank you, Yvonne, for buying all those donuts that I couldn't walk by the fourth time without lifting. You know how you...
Is that cream?
This
That's
is
the
Boston cream, baby.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
My
Favorite
whole
one.
favorite. Look, my whole favorite. I walked by the thing 3 times. You know how you look at you like, I walked by, I did like that on top of the box. Then I walked by and I rubbed the cabinet. And then I walked by and took a whiff. And when I went back out there, I was like, I literally did like this. And I said, Mace, who bought these donuts? And he said, Yvonne brought that and coffee too. And I said, oh.
Be another,
I said, there isn't.
Boston cream.
There isn't. I did not know that we had the same favorite donut.
Yes.
See, that's why we're families.
CT.
See, they mad. Yeah, so I'm going to eat this while on the show. I hope I don't make a mess. Y'all cool if I eat this?
Yeah, go
Okay,
for it.
Okay. I maybe I should have got a knife.
My life was damaged last week with all the candy.
I have some more in the car. I'm going to go get it on break. I finally found y'all some Charleston chews. Remember I talked about the candy bar, the Charleston chew?
Yeah.
And you guys had never heard of them?
Of it?
It's nothing inside of it.
It's like nougat.
It sounds nasty.
It's like nougat. Do you know what nougat is?
That's like caramel, right?
Yeah.
It's like
it kind of had that
caramel.
consistency.
Caramel.
Caramel.
So we all came together.
So are y'all sober yet from the party the other day? Because that party, it looked like it was fun.
I forgot when I got in, what time I left Heard's house. I ain't know none of that the next day.
I hate those nights. Oh, look. Look, my friend whose idea that I wanted to bite is watching.
She just texted you?
I'm listening. Go get you one.
Oh, that's nice.
Good morning, friend. I'm glad she gave you permission because I'm sure going to do it. Thank you, homie. Yeah, hilarious. But yeah, I've had those drunk nights. Those are fun nights.
Fun, yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Everything was in the moment.
All I cared about was getting there. I was like, what I'm not going to do is not make it there. Even though they were packing the stuff up when I got there. You saw me, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes. So,
good sign.
and I have a really cute picture of you in the car.
Yeah.
Baby, you was serving them on Saturday.
Oh boy.
The hat, I was just
Hold
like,
up,
she a whole
sit up.
vibe.
Oh,
She
no.
was a whole vibe by herself. I was like, stop in the middle of the street. The car's behind you. Like, could you keep going? I'm like, man, I'm trying to take a picture of
Candy
this.
said her thigh's still burning.
Oh,
That's
snap.
because you was walking around in 62.5-inch heels.
Okay, how?
Looking all crude and stuff.
Wow, everybody was super fly though.
Everybody
it was just
was
a great
fly.
energy. It was
Yeah.
it was a great
Man.
celebration.
And her was
He was
had like an
fly.
outfit. I said, who dressed you? Because that looked
I
like
remember
did.
that.
He was like, what? I'm offended. No, not that you like, but this is swaggy, looking like Miami Vice up in this mug.
Yes, all
Yeah.
day.
He really got me pumped for my B-Day.
Did he?
Yeah, because I had, I still want to do my
Your
idea. for
idea?
Super Bowl, but
Yeah. Yeah,
But, like,
that is a hot idea. Super hot. So what did you? I went to dinner last night. I went to. I can't pronounce it. It's a Korean spot. It was interesting. It was actually not bad. I had pickled collard greens for the first time in my life. They were freaking delicious. Oh, they were delicious. I was like,
Sound interesting.
I wanted to get some to go, and I forgot because The other part was that it was BYOB
Okay.
and a bottle of mezcal.
That's always good.
A bottle of mezcal and a bottle of Prosecco later. I forgot to order the pickled collard greens to go, but it was delicious. It's at 4200 North Lincoln. Google that, and then maybe you guys can help me pronounce the name of it, because it was something real that I don't know how to pronounce, but it was good food. They have like the open cooking. The table, there's a burner right in the middle of the table, and they put a little oil in it, and they cooked the beef for my brother and Mr. Milhouse and my sister-in-law at the table.
So good.
Yeah, it was very thinly sliced.
Yes.
And it was tons of I swear I felt like they were eating a whole cow. But they give you like this base.
Cho Sun?
Is that how you pronounce it? Because I didn't.
Cho
Yeah,
Sun?
you probably know better than me. I'm not gonna even try, because I probably would have said faux chow, yeah, and not fogo de champ. But so I'm not gonna. Oh, yesterday was grilled cheese day, and Tennille made a grilled cheese that I bit through. I bit
You
it.
talking
through
about National Grilled Cheese Day?
yesterday was
Yeah,
national.
I seen how she posted on Facebook. It looked
It
amazing.
was so good. I feel like I want to ask her, because she make me one. She used Asiago cheese. I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, Tennille. It was so perfectly brown.
Yeah, and you know what the post said? Vegans keep scrolling. This post is not for you.
Yeah, that was. She said I had to give it up for the people. Yes, honey, you was fly girl. Okay, but I had a good time. Then we went to smoke cigars after, and drink more champagne.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Come on for the cigar
We went
life.
to Herb's after party.
you did. But Herb, is the party still going? Because it's always a party.
It's always a
that
party
kid.
with that, man.
It still got my Mary Q over here still trying to get her life right. She over here drinking Pedialyte. It's not Pedialyte.
Emergency.
Emergency. Oh, good. I drink.
Yeah.
that.
You
You gotta
get your system
your-
ready before and get your system ready after.
You absolutely. I just take
Or just
Pedialyte
get
with
a
me.
shot and stuff,
I get the Pedialyte packs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and drink it before you go to bed the night before. I mean the night after the foolery. Yeah. You don't know nothing about the Pedialyte. Don't think
It's
that.
some powder.
Yeah,
It's
Pedialyte.
That's what it's called. It's called like cocoa powder or something. What's that powder called? I don't think it's Pedialyte.
Well, it's all this. It does the same. I just
Okay.
Pedialyte is the brand name that I know. They should pay me for that. Listen, we've been doing that a long time, and now when you go in certain liquor stores, Pedialyte is at the end cap.
Mm-hmm.
So my secret's not my secret anymore.
Eddie.
Huh?
My pops told me that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
You need the electrolytes.
when you come in from being hungover, just drink this, half the bottle.
Yeah, in real life. You know what else?
bread.
Stella, a good Stella before you leave the spot will also pull some of that high back off you. A Stella beer in real life.
Really?
Like
I don't know why, but it certainly does for me, and everybody I tell to do it, it works. And you know what else you can do? You can bite the dog back.
BC powder. That's it,
BC.
Satia.
Oh, that's the
BC powder. Thank you.
that's for the headaches. That's so you don't have a headache. But if you drinking right liquor, you shouldn't have a headache.
What is biting the dog back?
Biting the dog back is when you get up and just have another drink. You got to bite the dog back, baby. The dog bit you, bite it back.
Okay.
Yeah, drink again. That's what the old people would tell you. Your daddy would tell you that.
Yeah, have a beer. Drink a beer in the morning.
Yeah.
Bite the dog back.
That makes sense.
And Bloody Marys.
Ugh.
Don't.
That
ooh,
is like,
don't,
that's the drink for a fact. I cannot rock with that drink.
uh,
Everything
oh,
in me is like,
so
no way, tomato.
no way, tomato. It is so. It's grown up, but it's so
so
good.
grown.
It's so good. If you learn how to make it. Do you drink Bloody Marys, nephew?
I hate them.
You have to let me and Candace make them for you.
No.
What's the difference? It
You
still
have
don't
to
have
know-
tomatoes
No,
and
no, no.
celery in it. Yeah, okay.
It still
Why
tastes
did-
like a super V8. a
No,
drunken-
no.
a drunk V8.
You're drinking. You're not using good a good
Tomato juice?
tomato base.
Y'all know how I feel about tomatoes. I hate tomatoes.
They don't hate you though. They're good for you. They have lycopene in them.
Hate is a bad word.
Hate is right. You
No,
dislike
really,
them.
I dislike them.
They have lycopene. It's good for you. It's really good for women.
It must be the stuff to make it taste nasty.
No. I don't like when he do me like that. He's so serious though.
I tried so many times. I
No,
don't like
you're
it.
gonna listen on New Year's morning. Oh Lord, I'm hugging myself thinking about it. We made. Well,
New Year's
we
morning.
didn't. We. I say we because I was handing the ingredients to Candace, but so I'm gonna make it a we, right? New Year's morning, we had Bloody Marys. Oh, it was so good. It was Kettle One. We used Kettle. We used I can't remember the name of the Bloody Mary mix I had. It was I used to make it fresh at the restaurant, so it didn't taste so tomatoey. But this was Zing. It's Zing is the brand, and we had Tabasco in there. We had celery. Ugh. We had olives. We had pickles. We had turkey bacon. We had blue cheese stuffed olives. I forgot that part. And there was something else in there. And when I didn't know whether to bite or it's so good.
Oh, it sounds so good.
It is not nasty. If I bring Bloody Marys in here on Thursday, can I just watch you drink it?
Sure.
Okay.
You can watch me make the nasty face.
I'm bringing them.
I try every time.
You just are using the wrong vodka. Y'all using cheap vodka.
I don't know. I just try every time, and every
I'm just
time
using
I'm
the
so
wrong
disappointed.
tomatoes.
I can't. Did you
Using the
hear what
wrong
he said?
tomatoes.
It's the tomato. It's the tomato. It's the tomato flavor. I
I
guarantee
am
it.
so over it.
Maybe it depends on what you eating with it.
No.
Ain't there like a brunch thing?
Yeah, technically, or a hangover thing.
So like
That's why-
I would probably need an omelet on the side.
Take me to commercial. I can't.
All right, let's go back.
WIIFTBPM.
WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
Sissy's Taco Bar Pop-Up is back with more hours and more days. Check them out at their new pop-up location at The Woodlawn, located 1200 East 79th Street. Sissy's Taco Bar offers authentic street tacos infused with international soul. Now every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at The Woodlawn from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. New vegan tacos have been added to the menu too. Visit sissytacobar.com for more info.
Everybody's talking about the all-new Sam Silk's Chicken and Fish. Place your order today for a delicious meal. The chicken and fish are fried to perfection, featuring a wide variety of catfish, perch, tilapia, whiting, and shrimp. Now it's your turn to see what everybody's talking about. It's the all-new Sam Silk's Chicken and Fish, Chicago's newest spot for delicious meals. Stop by at 2537 South Wabash in the South Loop, or get contactless delivery from DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and Postmates. For more info, call 773-807-9010, 773-807-9010. Sam Silk's Chicken and Fish is open just in time for lunch, or take it to the house for a delicious dinner. It's Chicago's new spot for perfectly fried chicken and fish. Don't wait any longer. Try it today. Sam Silk's Chicken and Fish, 2537 South Wabash in the South Loop. Sam Silk's Chicken and Fish.
trying to pressure you. I won't go there. But it's something about me and you in the air. Girl, your body been calling me. Calling me. Ooh, baby, tell me what's your name? I got a girl and I know you got a man. But what it gotta do with you and me? Nothing. What they got to do with you and me? Ooh, sexy, what's up? You his, so what? If I'm not your man, but still get it in. You're not my woman, still get it in. Let's get it in. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. I'm not your man, but still get it in. You're not my woman, still get it in. We can. Let's get it in. That's alright. That's alright. Listen, girl, we ain't got much time. Not long. Not long. 'Cause you know that we both know we gotta get home. We gotta get home. See, your dude is calling you right now. Right now. Damn. And my girl is texting me right now. Right now. Girl, your body been calling me. Calling me. Ooh, baby, tell me what's your name? We're both going through the same damn thing. But what it gotta do with you and me? Nothing. What they got to do with you? Nothing. Nothing. My girl and your guy, they ain't here right now, girl. If I'm not your man, but still get it in. You're not my woman, still get it in.
Baby, girl, what he say? Yo, guy, my girl, what they got to do with you and me?
Get it in right now.
Ooh, that song is so hard. That's a jam. Welcome back. You're tuned into the Book of Dawn, and I see a beautiful face that I miss. Good morning, Joyce.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I am good. I'm waking up.
Yeah, hey, praise God. Good morning, y'all. This is Joyce Jackson Hurley. She is
Good morning, everybody.
one of the most sought after psalmists and songstresses in the world in real life. I forgot to send you her song. I'm going to send it so we can, because we haven't finished that playlist, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I had the honor and pleasure of meeting Joyce in 2013. I don't know how we never crossed paths prior to that, but God is intentional.
We did.
Did we?
Did.
Did
Yeah.
we? Where was I as silly as I was when you met me the second time?
Mm-mm.
I was
You were managing Park 52.
Oh yeah, that was other Dawn. Dawn was get it done, Dawn. I will never forget Kahari Parker. May he rest in peace. Came and took one of my bar stools. I say, "Excuse me, sir. Where you going with that?" He said, imagine Kahari's face. He had to look like, what? He said, I was gonna
I need a
take it
chair
over here. I was like, okay, well, you're not gonna be able to use that one. He was like, okay, just tell me which one I can use. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. It was an encounter that I had with you. It's okay though.
Okay, I apologize. But I made good. I made good. I re-met her. That's not a word. I'm just made that up. At Behind the Brown Door. And I had the pleasure of being one of the first people to watch her, the beauty of her voice and the gift of her voice go to another level in a different genre. And she was reintroduced by Maurice Fitzgerald, the bass player that we talked to a couple weeks ago. Yes. And he said, Joyce has the most powerful voice I've ever heard, but she doesn't sing secular music. And I was like, okay, well, we are we gonna have a praise and worship service, or are we gonna we're gonna do what we do? And he said, no, she's willing to go out there. She's not gonna come up and do no rap songs or no super secular music, but she's going to do songs that she
I still don't know no rap, Dawn. I try, it just don't stick. It doesn't stick.
Let me tell you something. I'm like, Joyce, sing, and she's like, this face. What song is that? I'm like, Kid and Play. She like, huh? I'm like, Fresh Prince? Huh? She don't. I'm like, I'm gonna take her. I'm gonna take her on a trip through the '90s and teach her about three.
Send me a playlist. If you send me a playlist, I will just play it like as I'm doing yard work or as I'm driving in my car. That's how I kind of learn music. So
Okay. Well,
I think I'm a little more in now. I think I might be able to retain a few of them. Send me some MC Light. Send me some MC Light.
Now you know I can send you that right now. I'm gonna text you while we're on the line. But she sang that night, and she chose songs. She was very intentional in the way she chose her song selections, and she chose songs that were not necessarily in the realm of spiritual or praise, but were meaningful songs by artists who put thought and in their writing and in their performance. And when I tell you what do the young kids say? What y'all say? She bodied that. It's just like, yeah,
that's exactly right.
When I tell
that's a new one. I ain't heard that one.
Oh yeah, girl, but nephew is, nephew keeps me. Yeah, did I say it right?
Are we that old?
You used it right.
I did use it right. See, that's a new one, Joyce. That's for us. That's for a 50 and up club. Yeah. So you literally, when I tell you from the first note, the entire room was like, what? What just happened? The coolest part about her performance that evening was I felt like I had been at a praise and worship service in song. And it was just, you had to be there to really understand the power of it, because I'm not like, at the time, not very close to her, but knowing what she was stepping out doing and knowing some of the flack she would get from church people, because church people a trip, not spiritual people. I'm talking about church people, right? She had the courage to do it. And it changed my life for sure. It changed the lives of the people that were there present, and it changed her life because it opened up a whole new realm of the gift of song for her. And so I will never, ever forget that night. I'm certain I have footage of that night because it was a big deal.
I will never forget.
Yeah. Thank you for allowing me to be the conduit for that. And thank you to Maurice Fitzgerald for forcing you.
Maurice and Tony, and it was a night. It was a night. I'm glad it was in an intimate space.
Yeah.
Where we could, I'd be okay with making mistakes because it was intimate. Yeah. I'm trying to get my preacher voice out of I feel like my preacher voice is trying to rise. It's too early, and I'm having a hot flash as I sit here. So give me a second. Let me find something to tell myself.
Look, your preacher, your preacher voice is always on.
I try. I really try. I really try not to. I really try.
No, I think you should just not try, because I think that it's you, and I think that anything less than that would be disingenuous, because it's who you are. And I think if you're spiritual, you don't hear it as a preacher voice. You hear it as something that you should listen. Some people have.
Yeah, I hear that.
When you talk, you like, I need to listen, because the voice speaks to your spirit. It's not just words hitting the window like rain. Does that make sense?
I can hear that.
I feel like a poet right now. Did I just say some poetry?
I feel like you're ministering to me this morning, Dawn. I feel like you're lifting me up. Yesterday was a really tough day, so I really do appreciate your words this morning. I really do.
And I literally mean them. And ever since then, I've watched you just grow and become more comfortable in this space. And I think what you did gave other people courage to know that you can be a psalmist and a worship leader and sing music that is meaningful, because what you do differently than many musicians is if it doesn't align with your spirit, even I have said, Joyce, sing this. You're like, no. Like she chooses songs that align with her spirit. And that's what probably many other artists should do. If it doesn't align with your spirit and who you are when you walk off that stage, it's probably something
Right.
that you should not be doing. And you hold to that. And that is, I think, why I could see you a million times and it would always be new. Because
I appreciate that.
your set list went from like 4 songs to now a catalog. like literally, she's like, I'm doing these 4. And that's
I
what you're
only
gonna
know
get.
4. I'm only doing 4. Don't take no requests. Because I'm not listening to nothing, try to learn it on the spot. I'm not gonna make myself look like a dummy. I'm just not gonna do it. But it has been it's definitely been a learning experience. I only pick music that speaks to me or speaks through me, and that's not necessarily because it's has something to do with God or anything of that nature. It's more about things that are about relationship, something that makes sense to me. If it doesn't make sense to me, or if I'm feeling in a particular way, say like if I have a gig on a Sunday evening and I've been in church all day Sunday morning, I'm probably really wide open. So I can't do the real sexy stuff. Because I'm gonna mess somebody up, including myself, and I'm not really trying to go home and make a whole bunch of mistakes.
Right.
So I'm just going, let's just stick with some Anita Baker and some stuff like that.
Right. But I think the greater gift in your gift of song is you're not a performer.
Right.
Like, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. But, you know, some people get on the stage and perform. Remember, we talked to Angela Martin Fields, and she said that when she first went to American Idol, she performed, and Simon told her, like, so I just want you to sing. You know what I'm saying? Don't perform. Joyce is raw and open. And so and she's spiritual, so it's about energy. And
you bring the people to us.
Absolutely. And but you carry the energy with such integrity. And again, I'll say this again, that you probably could or should be an example to other young songstresses. You don't waver. Like she is not, this what the mama neck, this is what I'm not going to do. And I will be very candid. I'm a bossy boss. So I was like, that they all call me boss lady. I'm like, Joyce, you don't want to do this? And she's like, no. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to come back. I'll be right back. Come back again, slide it over. And she just be like, okay, Miss Dawn. Okay. And then I was like, you know what? She went to private school. I went to private school. I'm going to go ahead and leave her.
I went to private school for 2 years. Then I went to public school.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, you still get the private school, and I'm only holding you to Seton because we used to beat Seton in the dirt in basketball.
Take it easy.
I ran through that gym.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Joyce, tell me when you knew that you had a gift of speaking life through song.
When I was my sister Jane, I have 2 sisters, and my sister Jane used to often say when I was a kid, you remember those roll pop-up toys? You would roll it and it would like popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
She used to always tell me the story that I would use that as a microphone and I would sing. I don't remember any of that stuff. So around about when I was about 15, I was singing in a church choir, and I was at a Black Catholic retreat. And in times before that, I was always told that my voice was too loud. I sang too loud, woo, woo, woo. But there was this one lady named Gloria Berchetti, and she heard me singing in the choir, and she put me to the side and said, why don't you try for a solo? And I was kind of like, why would I do something like that? Mm-hmm. They tell me I can't sing. I'm just loud, so I'm just adding my voice to the choir. And she was incensed that I would think that about myself. And she pulled me forward, had me audition for some solos, and I started kind of singing, but I think I didn't really understand the ebb and the flow of what I bring to the table until maybe about 90. I probably was about 21, 22. That's when I started going to church, and I came up under Flager. And so it was a crazy time in the spirit there. And so I started learning about some different things. So I would say I probably wasn't about, I was probably about 21.
Okay.
Because I didn't grow up with, people around me that really guided me or did the push and pull. You know how you like how we do our children, you know, we push and pull with them jokers. We tell them, yeah, no, or what, you sure this is what you want to do? I think you should do this. And they say, no, you say, well, yeah, I didn't have that. And so trying to find myself or find that space, it still takes me a longer time because that was not the foundation by which I learned who I was. So, you know, over time, it has gotten more and more. And as I've gotten older, and as I've, gone through some life changes, gone through some challenges, losing both parents, divorce, trying to get these kids through college and all that kind of thing, you just really learn. You really learn to harness pain and challenge and victory through your voice. And I think that no matter what we do or how I do it, I think that's what people are hearing. I think people are hearing what we call in the church breast to breast. I think people hear, even in love songs and dance tunes, they hear the breast to breast.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what makes a difference.
And I think that's why it's so, I think that's why your gift is so important, because you do connect to some music you like to hear, some music you connect to. And it doesn't matter if it's your own work or somebody else's work, you make it become real to the listener. And so it's not just a rhythm, it is, you're speaking on the inside of the spirit. And I think that is really why your, how you like went from obscurity in the secular world to like literally a sought out after, songstress, you and Tony, and you're the Park and Ride band,
the homies.
Yeah, the for real homies. Shouts out to Luther South, Chuck Lacey, amen. Not that Lamarion, aka Caramel Macchiato, and Tony are chopped liver, but Chuck went to Luther South, so I got to shout him out.
That's what you Chuck. Okay.
Yeah, that's Do you want me to sing the fight song? Would you like for me?
No, please, no.
Okay, because I'm on the ready.
I know it's in there. I know you will.
But no, and that's what I think I appreciate most. It's not often that you meet somebody who is gifted, literally, who's so humble though that they don't. Joyce is the kind of person and woman and songstress and friend that doesn't even yet realize her power. And I say that because watching the evolution of her and how she has gone through, we've all gone through hard times in relationships, loss, and struggling to put kids in school. Like college is not a cheap thing. But still, and she had 2 babies at the SCC school. Okay, so a little. That's not.
I looked at my loan balance today. I was, come on with this loan cancellation. Come on.
Come through, Biden.
I don't care what it is. Whatever it is, I'll take it.
Yeah. I say that every day because I'm going to have to die with them. Like them going to the grave with me.
I'm just owe them.
Yeah.
I figure I'm just going to owe them for a while.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm going to probably die with mine. Like I'm gunning for this public service because I have a nonprofit and I actually
if I had it, why would I give it to y'all?
Do you hear the baby? Do you hear nephew Joyce?
Already talking about why am I gonna give it to y'all?
Right. If I have it, why would I? Because you got an education. It is
because you owe it.
You owe it. That's why. If you could see his face right now, Joyce,
honey, I got one in the other room. He's 25. He's
education
same way.
What I spent, or what I
then
loan,
you'll pay it back.
Then I got you.
See, the problem for
That
you
sound like mine.
is the same problem that I now have, because my original loan, I hate to go down this rabbit hole, but I got to talk about it. My original loan was like 30 grand, right? $1 billion deferments later.
Oh, wow.
Another loan, because I went back to grad school. So you add that 50 on the 30 and it was 80. Guess how much the interest, guess how much I owe them suckers, them jokers?
Like 90.
Same amount of the loan. Yep.
No, 180,000. I said, the blood of Jesus. Okay. I actually, when I got married, Mr. Milhouse said, what can I do for you? I said, let's pay my student loans off. He's like, bet, call and get the balances. So I call, and this is the balance, the principal. Then I see this other number. So I'm like, well, this is me. Lady cut a deal, right? So if I pay you, if I get a check cut right now for the 80, can we just be good? And they're like, no. I was like, huh? Like, who turns down 80 grand? I said, so what you're saying, you know how you keep repeating it because you think the answer's going to be different?
Because you think the answer's going to change.
So what you mean is, if I give you $79,999 and then you still owe, I said, let me speak to your supervisor. Then white girl came out. Do you have, I'm sorry, what's your sign in? And okay, put your supervisor on the phone. 8 supervisors later, they're like, ma'am, okay. Because they're logging me now. So then you do the fool and you call back 2 days later because you think you're going to get a dummy 2 days later. Not so much. Safe to say that 180 will be well spent and not paid unless
you hear?
Good Reverend good Reverend Dr. Biden.
Well, look, mine ain't my loans are not even my own.
Oh yeah, you got Parent Plus loans.
I got Parent Plus loans. Oh yeah. I'm good with it though.
I'm trying to tell you.
I haven't worked in a year, so I don't know what they're looking for, but I don't have it right.
Right. You sound like we about to go down to the pool hall. What they hit for?
Hey, what they hit for?
So Joyce, tell me, when you're choosing songs, and when you're like Park and Ride, I told everybody that you guys perform.
You should hear the process of us choosing music. It's terrible.
I know. And so that's what I want you to share. Because Tony, y'all don't remember Tony because he came on before we were a crew. So we're going to have him back on. But
we should come in there and do a live stream for you. We do 3-4 songs for the Dawn show.
Baby, you put from your mouth to God's ears. Come on. Can you come next week? Look. I will be right here acting like I'm Don Cornelius in this mug. Okay?
Call Slick up. Slick, come do a tune.
I promise you I'm going to do it.
Let's do it.
So how do you choose songs, Joyce? Because I know you're particular, and I know Tony's particular. How do you choose those songs?
Well, sometimes it's kind of a group effort. Like Chuck will say, see, Chuck, I hope he's watching. Chuck probably sends like the worst suggestions for me. I remember one time we did a Michael Jackson tribute, which was something that Chuck had put together with someone that he knew. So whoever books the gig is responsible for all the major details of the gig. Oh. And he had me doing a Michael Jackson tune in the original key. And I don't know if anybody remembers how high Michael Jackson sang as a child. When I was like, I'm not doing that. And if we change the key 3 times, it loses the integrity of the tune. Pick another tune. So we really try to pick music based upon where we're going. Okay. So like if we're doing more of a jobbing, if we're doing more of a jobbing gig where we have now padded the band and it's 9 or 10 members, we may do more mainstream things, some things with pop, some pop tunes. Our instrumentals will probably be some jazz. If it's an older crowd, some straight ahead jazz or something more on that side, some Motown, things that they can kind of connect with, things we can try to get house with. If we're doing things like when we're doing Copper Steel on Thursday, because it's a small space and it's intimate, we definitely choose things that I think we're good at. We're good. We're a good vibe band. We are good at taking that ordinary song, and towards the end of it, we kind of vibe it out, make it our own. It's just a thing that happens. It's very organic for us. So we choose more love songs, sexy tunes, dance tunes, stepping tunes. We love them. So it really, really depends on where we're going. And then what ends up happening, just to be honest, just like when I go to church, we set up a set list, and then we get in the room and we realize some of these tunes are not going to work in this room. And so we shifted and we grabbed something from the old list. Everybody pull out their phones and we start grabbing a couple of tunes from the old list, just to try to be present in this space. We don't want to play a whole set of something people can't connect to.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, because there's nothing worse than a performer, a band, a comic who decides this is what I'm doing and doesn't have those wherewithal. This
is it. That's all.
Yeah.
I do have a funny story. We were at Untitled a few weeks back. And we were doing stuff, and there was this group, a white family in the back. It's probably about 7 of them. They were loud. They were great. They were great for our morale. They were great. They were great hypers. And so, but I was feeling like some of the tunes we were doing might not be reaching, kind of like the 50, 60, because it was a couple of older couples like down in front. So I get in my head a lot when I'm singing. So if I get in my head, that might be a problem. And we started singing "Whoa" by Snow Allegra, right? And this older white couple sitting in the front, they have been kind of bopping to some of the stuff. When I started singing "Whoa," because the chorus says, the first verse says, I'm gonna tell you this one time, boy, I want you to be mine. Can I come and see you now? Want to lay with you outside, feel your body next to mine. The old white guy reached over and laced his fingers with his wife. Let me back up. I don't know what it was. But he laced his fingers with his partner. And I almost melted on the stage. I'm a big old happy. It was the sweetest, most tender moment. And I was like, oh, okay, we're doing all right. Let's keep going. But it's always nice to get confirmation that you're in the right lane.
What you say? I got chills. Like, I literally got chilly. Like my niece used to say, I got chilly bumps.
I was over here like,
if you this one,
right? See, that's why you got to be careful of what you sing. I got that low throaty tone too.
You like, but yeah, them words. You probably should text me them jaunts.
I can't get no phone numbers though. Why? What's happening?
What is really going on, Joyce? We're gonna take a break. I'm gonna come back. I got a joke. I'm the best. Oh, yeah. Oh, you gonna get these jokes, buddy. And I don't think when you were here the last time I asked you these questions, you got to prove your Chicago to me. I got to see if you so shy or if you so suburbs. Okay. Which is not a thing even for Lisa E. This is the Book of Dawn. We're going to take a break and come back, and I'm about to get nephew and Joyce with my jokes. Y'all ain't ready. We'll be back.
WIFTBPN. The Chicago Legal Network is the collaboration of attorneys that concentrate in many areas of the law most needed in Chicago neighborhoods. The CLN lawyers focus on personal injury, criminal defense, and other issues. The CLN lawyers all average over 20 years of legal experience and are dedicated to helping the Chicago community. The Chicago Legal Network is committed to developing black lawyers through mentorship and co-representation. So if you were injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or injured on the job, or you need assistance with criminal defense, including driving violations and DUI, check out ChicagoLegalNetwork.com for more information, or call 773-912-3545. 773-912-3545.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday.
I don't know what you did, but you did it right. Girl, you make it look so easy. Everywhere you go, heads turning left and right. Can't say you a dime, you're a 20 piece. Cause girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nail done, when you put that grown on. Why you gotta look so good, with your hair done, nail done, when you put that grown on. Why you gotta look so good? I can look and see you're not an average chick. You're shutting it down everywhere you go. Girl, I want you as bad as I want a check. Cause you're sexy from head to toe. Girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me all that you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put your grown on. It's something about you when you put your grown on. When you're waking up straight out of bed, girl, why you gotta look so good? Or when you're at the job just taking a break, girl, why you gotta look so good? In the club turning up, why you gotta look so good? On the dance floor giving more, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Girl, you know you be killing it when you be getting your own woman on. Why you gotta look so good?
That's my part right there, baby. It's something about you.
Was it just a real party in here?
Yes.
That's my
Hey,
song right
Hey,
there.
that chair stepping is some kind of fun, ain't it? You don't know
That
nothing
might be a
about
little
that.
exercise that I need.
I'm trying to tell you, we should have had our phones in our pocket. We could have got like 100 steps. Man, yeah, Slick. Yeah, he does it for me. Okay,
He's the real deal.
He
Slick is the real deal.
he is. If
Look,
you,
I was listening to Slick and on that Mariano's live,
oh yeah,
I almost threw my computer on the floor. He was killing it.
oh yeah, he does not come to play. You
Never,
dig?
ever.
Listen, last week he was on the show, and I said something about I said something about what was one of his favorites, and he said, "Oh, well, like Bobby Womack or something." And somebody will never challenge him again. They said, "Ask him to sing some Bobby Womack," and within 1 second, he like belted out this to the point where I forgot I was interviewing him. I was like, "What just happened?" Didn't he, nephew? He killed that song. Like it went from.
I believe it.
It was like somebody said, he was like, yeah, da 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 da, and I said, and somebody said, Mary asked me, pretend I'm Slick and you me, and
So let's hear Bobby Womack.
Let me talk and then interrupt me. So it's like, yeah, I was going to the store. And then
So can we hear Bobby Womack?
Right. I'm like, whoa, what just happened? He went straight transition from Slick J to Bobby Womack, and I literally just stared at the monitor like, yo, I'm at a concert. It was insane. But I have a joke for y'all. Y'all want clean jokes or dirty jokes? Are we grown? You want one of each? What we
You're
doing?
grown. I mean, I'm grown.
But you know we down for.
Oh, okay, let's see. Let me see. Let me go look.
We the same age. I'm ready. I mean, I know, because I live that saved life,
Yeah, that's why. That's why I'm still trying to freaking teach your bud who dang on Kid and Play is, Jesus. Okay. Some of these I gotta not say. They say that No, wait, hold on. I'm trying to keep it halfway sexy because I've got some grown-up friends watching, some real grown-ups, not my grown. A woman. So let me not even make a joke. How do you make a pool table laugh?
Shoot your best shot.
That's good. How do you make a pool table laugh?
Stick it to him.
Oh, that was good. That wasn't the answer, but that was.
Go on, stick it to him.
Joyce said, "Shoot your best shot." Nephew, what you got?
Something about a pocket.
Get your hand on my pocket. You tickle its balls. I hate that thing.
That is definitely a dirty joke.
And that's a dirty joke, right? Okay, so this is dumb dirty, okay? What do you call someone who refuses to fart in public? This is hilarious. Y'all ain't ready. You're not ready for me. What do you call someone who refuses to fart in public? This is so raunchy and good.
What do you call somebody who refuses to fart in public?
Someone would squeeze him. A squeezer, like a teaser, a squeezer.
A private tutor.
Oh.
You get it?
You get it? You get it?
You know, like the poo, the two.
I get it.
Okay.
We got it. Yeah, we got it.
Private tutor.
Tutor. Yeah, forget y'all. Forget all three of y'all. Dawn, 499,000. Nephew, still 12.
12.
Okay, Joyce. Before I ask you these Chicago questions, I have to ask. Mary said, look, I'm blaming it on Mary. Mary said, can she sing? But really, I said that, but Mary said that.
Yes. We got to hear you sing. We got to hear you
Oh.
sing that song. Sing.
What am I singing today?
You can, whatever the spirit leads you to sing.
Wow, nobody. The spirit can lead me to sing. What spirit are we?
Yeah, no, the MV.
Okay, let me give you
Summer Breeze spirit.
It's early in the morning. You know, I keep telling you it's early. It's hard to sing at 10 o'clock.
I know.
Okay, here we go. I guess you wonder where I've been. Search to find the love within. I came back to let you know, baby, I got this thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love. They may never find what they dream of. What you won't do, baby, do for love. You've tried everything, but you won't give up. In my world, baby, there's only you. You make me do for love what I would not do. You make me do for love what I would not do. You make me do for love what I would not do.
God dang.
I told ya.
He just cussed. Young man, did you just cuss?
He said,
He said, dang, dang, dang.
young man, did you just cuss? Did she just,
I said to myself,
she went TT on you. She went other TT on you.
TT.
Young man, did you just cuss?
Did you?
Beautiful.
Look, and if I'm a bad kid. If she just said that to me, I'd have said, damn right I did. No, I wouldn't have said.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful. Yes. And
Tony,
wow.
I know Tony is watching. Yes, Tony, I'm aware that was the wrong key, but I was trying to get to the higher note very quickly, so I did it in a different key. Thank you very much.
Tony is watching, and Miss Chanel. Hey, Miss Chanel. You know, Tony is my Taurian brother. It's almost Taurus season.
Yeah,
Good
whatever.
morning, Miss Chanel.
Yeah, Chanel is my homie.
Why did Philip Samuel say virtual draws have been thrown?
Yeah, we have a,
Bring 'em.
A request
Bring
from
'em.
Round Midnight.
What, I don't
Is
know.
that a song? Round Midnight?
I don't know that song.
Let's be clear.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
Let's be clear.
Let's be clear. Yeah, that you did that, baby.
Yeah, that was hot.
Now imagine. I'm not gonna have her do it because Teflon Dawn doesn't cry. She doesn't cry. But imagine her ministering to you through praise and worship. I'm like, I could actually leave after the praise and worship. Do I need a sermon?
Yes, you need a sermon.
Not after the good song.
I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
Most people don't come to church for praise and worship, though. They stay home.
Shame on her, baby.
They come in for the word.
You can't come. That's like cooking chicken in cold grease. Like what? That's not a thing.
I'm just telling you the truth. That's usually when some of the churches that I have served with. By the time we start praise and worship, people are not there yet. They come when they think the word is being preached. I get it.
I don't, and I've been late for church, but I feel like if you miss that part, then it's a warm up for everything. That's like sex with no foreplay. That's not a good encounter. I'm sure you can still hear the sermon, but are you going to take?
Right.
You just put sex and sermon together. That's all.
Oh, so
No, it goes together. It goes together.
It goes real together.
It does.
It goes together more than people want to actually admit
Sex
it.
is very spiritual. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's connected. Let me do a quick shout out before I hear about it later. Let me do a shout out to Tony Cazzo, to Lamar Love Jones, to Chuck Lacey, my band brothers, my friends, my family. Love them so. It doesn't matter what I'm going through. They're always there. That is the magic of Park and Ride, is that we also love each other and we're also family. We travel together. We sup together. We sit at table together. And to Tony's wonderful wife, Chanel, who is the wind beneath Tony's wings, I promise you.
Yeah.
And Tony knows that. And that's the beauty of Tony and Chanel. Tony knows he has a good thing. So I just wanted to give a shout out to them because I love my people.
Yeah. And not to mention, she's drop dead gorgeous. Okay.
Pick a day. You hear me? Just pick a day.
Yeah. She's pretty.
Just pick a day.
Some people, you can say they're cute. She's pretty, like inside and out. Like
That's awesome.
pretty's.
But she'll cut you though. She'll cut you though.
Let's be clear.
Good for her.
Let's see. Yeah. Wait. Jasmine Sullivan is the song they are asking.
Around midnight.
Hey.
I can't sing no Jasmine Sullivan. Do you hear me? I've been trying to work out a Jasmine Sullivan for the last year and a half. It's the runs. Like you can't do it if you can't do at least 65% portion of those runs that she does, because there's fields that people look for. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There's certain I can't do runs. I gotta be 2 browns in and not think about it.
That's brown liquor, y'all.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure they understood our language.
Oh, my bad.
I showed was 2 browns in.
I gotta be 2 browns in before I even consider, because I just gotta be you gotta be so relaxed, and it's not my normal, my normal modus operandi, and so I've been trying. I want to do Forever Don't Last Always so bad.
I want to do the joint. What is it? Pick Up Your Feelings. When I tell you, she hit my
that Hotels is a amazing album. You hear me?
Yeah. Hey, she could have beat Mike Tyson in his prime with that song. That's like a knockout. Yes. Pick Up Your Feelings. Yes. I'm like, yes, she slapped.
That's a classic Mary J. toned. You knew Mary J. was going through hell when she made like a #1 album through all her pain.
Absolutely.
And Jasmine Sullivan just did the same. Woo, that thing right there. And she came out looking good. You hear me?
Yeah.
Reinvented.
And owning it. Yeah, that's
the
beauty.
Owning the reinvention. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Nobody made her do it. She chose to do it.
Yeah. Hey, Joyce, do you like Her? Are you a fan of the that's her name?
The old group Heart? The old group Heart? Oh, Her.
Her.
Yeah, I like her. I I was at a Copper Steel gig with HG Soul. I thought you said Heart. You know, back our days. You know the group Heart, the girl group Rock.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
You're telling our age to the babies.
It's okay. I'm good. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing for my double nickel. Give me some ideas later, Dawn.
Yes, I will.
I did like a Her tune with HG Soul about a month ago. It was the first time I ever did, which was just best part.
Okay.
And so it got me to go back and listen to the whole album. So then I had to call my daughter. I said, do I have the right album? Because the whole album is slow. Nobody makes a whole album that's slow. That's not industry. And the whole album was slow. And I was like, wow. So I felt so old at that moment. Because here I am calling my daughter. So like Becca, what album is this? No, Mama, that's the first one. I was like, well, school me. I'm okay with it. I mean,
right.
Let a mama know. I mean, I want to know. I want to be relevant.
Learn me something since I do this, actually.
Since I do this, some of that stuff I'll never do, but some of it I don't mind doing.
Now, tell me about Thursday. Has the show already sold out?
It has not sold out. So we got a call. Actually, we got a call on, I think, Sunday, that they had an availability, asked us if we wanted to do it. We were not originally on the calendar, so now we are. We're going to be at Copper Still, Martini Bar and Speakeasy. And so what they call it is live music, live under the still. I'm sorry, I opened my window and there's a truck going by. It's called Live Under the Still. And you can get tickets. I'm going to send you the link. I'm going to put the link in the comments right now.
Okay.
For Ticket Falcon. They're doing tickets now. Copper used to be a free joint, but because of COVID and trying to contain numbers, because before then it would be packed to it was a juke joint for real.
Yeah.
Like MV days, like in the corner, not moving. Yes, I love that. And so there are tickets still available, and tickets are $15, and it's a great vibe. Bartender, space down there. You got to wear your mask when you're moving about. But it's a really cool space. Copper Steel is now Black owned.
It is.
In the past, it's now Black owned. And so we try to patronize them as often as we can. Wednesday night is Martini night. I feel like I work for Copper. Wednesday night is Martini night, so martinis are $7. And then Thursday's live music night. Tickets are $15. And if you don't have a ticket and you show up in their space, they will absolutely let you pay and go downstairs.
Yeah, you want to experience Park and Ride.
It's a vibe.
It is a vibe. Now you guys have a standing at Bocce's too, don't you guys have a standing?
We have a standing at Bocce's, yeah. We do Bocce's every fourth Friday, so we'll be at Bocce's on April the 23rd. Okay. We usually start there between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. We've been incorporating this young guitarist named Sam Mitchum. He's new to me. I know he's not new on the scene, but he's new to me. When I tell you, he is an amazing young guitarist. He's probably 10 feet tall. Wow. Well, no, he's close to 7 feet tall. He's super tall, looks just like my son. He's about 23, 24. I think he's 24. Got the greatest heart, greatest spirit. And it's just been a joy for us. That sounds so churchy when I say this stuff, but it's just been really a joy for us to have him with us because he brings us energy, but we also feel like we're able to kind of sow into that generation. Mm-hmm. Show them how you got Tony Cazzo, you got Lamar Jones, you got Chuck Lacey. I mean, you got years of experience from all different levels, and we're just hanging and playing for a few bucks and some tips, and and having a good time.
That is so necessary.
It is
that you all so into. We talked about this. I think we talked about music and the timelessness of music last week, and we talked about the lack of mentorship when you don't grab one that has the talent, but just needs the guidance in the space. Because if y'all don't teach them, who's going to teach them? And then he's going to make mistakes that you guys have already made that he doesn't have to
Correct.
make. So
Correct.
yeah.
And it takes that, it takes connecting to the right ones where there is that reciprocity of relationship. Although we're teaching you some things, you're also teaching us some things.
Absolutely.
And I think that's so necessary with us now going back to work, and venues are starting to open up. And you know, there's a lot of undercutting going on and all that kind of stuff. Everybody trying to work. I get it.
Yeah.
But I think if we have this reciprocity of relationship, we don't have to do certain things. Just, you know, if you know somebody plays at a particular place, call them and ask them how you can get in that spot.
Absolutely.
Young, old, you know, just let us know. We'll get you in. It's enough for everybody.
Yeah.
It's enough
because
and if it's not, create it.
At the end of the day, Joyce, you selling out for $5 cheaper is you're not going to get, the end result is not going to be what you think it is, because
it's not, because
the expectation is people like park and ride. So when you like you said, to your point, we all we got. Look, just don't.
All we got. I mean, it's happened to us once or twice already. And at first I was kind of like, what? And I was like, you know, on one side I get it because everybody's trying to get back in the game and everybody's trying to capitalize on the fact that we've been shut down for almost a year. And but I truly and honestly believe for park and ride and for myself that what is ours is ours. Amen. And sometimes it's difficult and sometimes we take a loss, but a lot of times you lose the game. And so we can do a cheap gig, but tell us that it's gonna be a cheap gig. Yeah. You know, don't ask us one thing and then you go to somebody else because you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a game. It's a game. But you know, we are good, and we are, like I said, if there's nothing happening, we're gonna create it. I got a backyard.
Say that one more time for the people.
I got a nice size backyard, and I am determined to have some live music events in my own backyard.
Let's do it. I'm in.
I'm on. I'll tell you, I'm on it.
Let's do it. And then we don't even have to drive. We can just have our cocktails at your house and sleep
right there.
Right there. Look, I'm over here like a little kid. I'm already at her house.
Turn on the carpet. Look, my kids grown. They're not here. I mean,
right. Look,
just grab a spot. I mean,
hey Joyce, that's me at your door.
But I mean, I just think we can all do it, and I think we can all thrive, and we can work together. And but I understand that there has to be these things in order for all of us to grow. There has to be this struggle, and there has to be this fight. There has to be this argument, because it causes us to rethink if we're mature enough. Causes us to rethink what we're doing, how we're responding, and then it causes them to go, "Ooh, they didn't get mad at all." Ooh,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You just actually you don't know this, but me, Nephew Ron, and Mary Q have some really deep conversations, and you just kind of spoke to us because discomfort is growth.
And it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
And if you're comfortable, you're not growing. And the downside of that is that society, or is the societal norms, has taught us that to be comfortable is what we strive for. But I promise you that the truth is discomfort is where you should try to land, because in the discomfort is where you grow, where you thrive, and where you hear the best. It's in the discomfort. You don't hear when you're comfortable because there's nothing to look for. But when you're not comfortable, there's always something that you're looking for. So the goal is to stay, and that's not what we want to do. Who wants to be uncomfortable for the majority of their life? Right. But the discomfort is the place where we land and where we want to hear the most. It's hard, but life is hard. So why not thrive in the midst of that? Why not? You know, I find myself when I feel that, I also raise my thankful quotient, because oftentimes I get frustrated and overwhelmed because I'm looking at somebody else's situation. Sure. But let me go here and deal with my thankfulness quotient, and let me deal with my own discomfort so I can hear what's happening for me. And as I would say, so I can hear God clearly, or I can hear some instructions, or I'm even hearing my own subconscious saying, now we talked about this. We said we were going to do this and we haven't done it. What you doing?
Yeah.
These are our own conversations.
Joyce, Mary Q said, you in my business.
Because it's the checkup. It's the we didn't discuss.
Yeah.
Right, you right. You get into your shenanigans and how your
So it's that obedience factor, right?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It
You know
is.
what to do.
And it's the reset factor. You know, I just said on the other day on my page, I need a reset because I'm finding myself thinking in a swirl and chaining things together that I had already told myself no longer belonged chained together. But because of my own triggers and trauma, I have this propensity to go back to what I already know. But I also know my own truth, and I know what the truth is. And so I know I got to reset so I can break up these chains and, you know, kind of keep moving forward. So I'm in a reset space. I got to lose 20 pounds, Dawn, before the summer comes because I refuse to put on a sundress with a girdle. You hear me?
You better not. You'll sweat to death, girl. You know we still in the hot flash mode.
Still in. I'm just arriving. You hear me?
Listen,
but that's
follow.
real. That's real.
I'm gonna hook you up with Ryan, my daughter. She'll get you right.
Oh, right.
Yeah, she'll get you right, and she does it virtually.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, she's a taskmaster, but she actually knows her shit. So she'll get you right.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I mean, we've been through such a catastrophic season, and in catastrophe, there's always collateral beauty, and there is something that can be birthed out of catastrophic situations if we allow it. We gotta allow it though.
Yeah. You just had can I do? I know in the promo game, and you know I know they don't like giving me promos around here, but I just swung. Can I have a 30-minute one? Because can I have a promo sermon? Because I feel like
I'm sorry.
I know. No, don't. You better not apologize. What you better do is tell me your Cash App, because you just spoke life into about 39 people when you read these comments.
I'm trying to read them and pay attention.
Look, what's your Cash App?
Psalmist JH. PSALMIST JH.
Psalmist JH. Dollar sign Psalmist JH. Put that in thread, because baby, y'all owe her some money for that. I'm sure go ahead and look. Show SHOLE. I gotta ask you these questions.
Okay, I'm ready.
Joyce, do you put sugar or salt and pepper on your grits?
Salt and pepper with butter. I don't know where the sugar thing came from.
The West Side. No. I'm sorry to all my West Siders. I didn't mean that. I did, but I didn't. Do you wear sneakers? Do you wear sneakers or gym shoes?
Gym shoes.
Do you put ketchup or mustard on your hot dogs?
Mustard.
Do you drive on the freeway or the expressway?
The expressway.
Do you shop at Jewel's or Jewel?
Jewel's.
Do you go to the movies or the show?
The show. I don't go though. If I tell you how many movies I have not seen, you would take my black card.
You know I'm good for taking black cards.
Oh, Lamar and Chuck get on me bad.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have some. When we do the backyard party, we're gonna make a movie night part of the experience. Okay. Do you eat gyros or gyros?
Neither.
Joyce, how many pennies make a dime?
10 cents.
She's so shy, Jesus. Yep. Wait. That's okay. And what's the song? Joyce? I know everybody have a song in church that make them just fall out and lay before God. But what's the song now that you on the other side with the rest of us that you just have to put the brown liquor down and get on the dance floor? What's that song for you?
Right now, my vibe. I've been vibing Snow Allegra for a long time.
Okay.
So it'll either be Whoa or it'll be Situationship.
Okay. Well, you heard it here. So Park and Ride. Really Candace Mack just bought me and her tickets to Thursday.
Oh, wonderful. Come on out. You want me to I'll set you up a table.
Please do. Tell Reggie I'm coming. I tried to tag him.
Reggie be getting there all late and stuff.
Exactly. Yes, please.
No, he's
save
coming
us
from
the
work.
tables. Please
I
save
will.
us the table.
I will hit them up today.
Appreciate that. So Park and Ride this Thursday. The link is in the thread. Also, Bocce's Did you say April 23rd, right?
Yep,
April 23rd, there's a $5 cover at the door.
Okay. And then I'm going to offline talk to you about some jobs I got, some booking jobs I got, so I can
Let's
make
do
sure
it.
I get you guys on my summer calendar. Okay.
Yeah, it's getting kind of.
Thank you, Janessa. I on her behalf, I appreciate you. Y'all better bless my sister. And she didn't ask me to do that, and she's probably gonna text me and say, "Why did you do that?" But
Why did you do that? I'm gonna say it right now. You didn't have to.
Because you spoke life to people that you don't even know. I'm reading it and I'm feeling it, and you spoke life, and that's what we're supposed to do for each other. Yeah.
Well, I've been really thinking about starting an opportunity, a consistent opportunity to do that, and so I've been really trying to work through my own head and heart space so that I could be consistent with that.
Can you leave
I'm
us
not
with
a
a
preacher.
song?
What?
Can you leave us with a song, please?
What kind of song would you like? Would you like a church song, or would you like?
However you feel led.
Okay.
That voice.
That's the voice.
Right. However you feel led. That okay, baby. You can have.
I got one of them
songs.
too. I got one of them too. Okay. Let me see what key. Because the Lord, He is my shepherd. I have everything I need. He lets me rest in the meadow's grass, and He leads me beside the quiet stream. Oh, He restores my failing health, and He helps me to do all that honors Him the most. That's why I'm saved. That's why I'm saved. That's why I'm saved. Oh, I'm saved. Saved in His arms.
Yay. We love you, Joyce. I'll see you Thursday. Joyce Jackson Hurley, y'all. Meet me at Copper Still. Get your tickets.
Yeah.
Let's make a Book of Dawn Thursday night. Let's do it.
Ooh.
We'll see you Thursday. Thank you, Joyce. I love you
All
and I
right.
appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, bye.
WIFTBPM.
When you got to Kennedy King, so you remember Corey Brown?
I definitely remember Corey Brown from Morgan Park.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Murder, man. So I got it in with y'all one day before a game. And then y'all literally went out and destroyed some people by about 50 at Kennedy King. And I'll never forget, somebody shot a jumper. It came off long. And Corey will tell this story to this day. He says he went up, and I was in the stands. He went up for the rebound. And before he could jump, he said he felt a foot on his head. And it was you. And you caught it, classic P-Mac, catching it over everybody, putting it back in. He says before he jumped, he felt a foot on his head. And Corey was 6'4", easy.
On his head.
On his head.
Yeah, Corey was 6'4", man. I used to I don't know, I had a knack, man. I was always uber athletic. Like I was taught earlier, if somebody shoot, you got to come from the opposite side. I had a guy in my neighborhood named Wayne Irvin, legendary dude to us in our neighborhood. Played at Chicago State, played at Wyoming.
Okay.
Played against Patrick Ewing. He passed away a couple years ago, but went to CVS. He was a decorated player. A lot of people knew him. And he taught me early, like, you attack offensive rebounds from the opposite side. So if somebody shoot from the left wing, you crash from the right. If somebody shoot from the top of the key, you can crash because it can go either way and you can get it. I was so big and athletic. I used to get a lot of tip dunks. Like, for some reason, people never boxed me out. And once I got a running start, if it came off anywhere over the rim and bounced up, you was dead.
This is Eugene McIntosh, one half of the illest independent sports media outlet in the whole entire land, the Bigs. Check me and my player partner Terrence Tomlin, a.k.a. T-Tom the Great, out every Monday.
Looking fabulous, got my necktie, matching cufflinks. We so classy. Tell me what you're drinking on. I'll pay this time. Relax, unwind. It's about that time. See if your heart in love like mine. disguise your feelings. In the name of love, girl, you deserve a man that'll fight for you, make everything alright for you. You deserve a man. Boy, you gave a chance, he wasn't a man. He don't understand that. You deserve a man. Girl, you deserve a man that'll fight for you, make everything alright for you. You deserve a man. Boy, you gave a chance, he wasn't a man. He don't understand that. You deserve a man. We've broke the ice, it's only right we keep dancing. When I pull you near, tell me what you want, I'll make it happen. Round two, my love, I rent a tab this time. Relax and wine, it's about that time. See if your heart and love like mine. Baby, hurt you so bad, your love's mine. I wanna see what you're feeling. Yeah. Don't disguise your feelings. Girl, you deserve a man that'll fight for you, make everything alright for you.
Welcome back. You're tuned into the Book of Dawn. I gotta get used to not having the extra hour. It's weird. I'm sad and happy at the same time because you know I love hanging out with y'all. Yeah. But where y'all at? I don't see you. I'm not about to be on here by myself. Look. What was I gonna say? But welcome back. You're tuned into the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media. So for Black History today, I just want to do this, and it's a little different than my normal Black histories, but I felt like it's something that I wanted to highlight about some Black businesses, right? Oh, look, y'all, that's my Montclair salesman. And I have my Montclair. Isn't that cute?
Oh, that's great.
He want me to spend Mr. Milhouse, Montclair is calling. I wanted to just highlight 5 iconic Black restaurants in Chicago. They weren't necessarily firsts, but their longevity and service to the community, I feel like should be highlighted. Is anybody familiar with Old Fashioned Donuts?
Yes, heard of those.
Old Fashioned Donuts I actually worked, when I worked for the airline, his daughter actually we worked together at TWA, Michelle. She now works full-time with her father and their company. He founded that restaurant like 69 years ago, so longer than my lifetime for sure. It is still standing. He was essentially, these are like first families is what I'll call it. Old Fashioned Donuts. Donuts is fire. No, so is this Boston cream donut that I stole from nephew. I didn't know I was stealing it, but I stole it.
Is there a strawberry one in there?
Probably, but who eats the strawberry filled donuts?
Not strawberry filled, strawberry frosted.
I don't know. And speaking of donuts, so let me go backwards. Remember that day you texted me and said, TT, are you going to Dunkin' Donuts? Get me a chocolate donut. And
you got me the wrong kind.
I didn't know
cool.
I didn't know because I don't buy donuts, right? So then this is when I knew I had erred, because like 4 days later, I texted him like, yo, I'm going to Dunkin'. You want something? He said, yeah. And he sent me the text and he made it clear. Get me the donuts with the chocolate frosting. Because I saw chocolate donuts. I'm not knowing. I'm like, give me 2 of those chocolate donuts that came in here. He was like, get me 2 donuts with chocolate icing. And I was like,
I wasn't going to correct you when you first brought them.
I'm reading the thing. I'm reading it and I'm like, oh, I got the wrong donuts before. But so now I get it. Yes.
Thank you for correcting it.
Yeah, I picked up what you were putting down.
Thank you.
I said, okay. I was at the thing and I was about to say chocolate and I looked at this thing. I said, no. Chocolate icing. And the lady was like, oh, okay. So yes, I had to say that. Anyway, Old Fashioned Donuts, Taurus Flavors. You familiar with Taurus?
I love them.
Not me, the Taurus, but Taurus Flavors.
Steak hoagies. Oh my god.
Back in
y'all eat donuts.
No,
don't.
this
This is
Taurus.
I'm like a hoagie donut.
No,
Just
Taurus
be
is-
another place.
But there are some savory. There are places that actually sell savory donuts, though, like bacon donuts and all. There are some places that do that in Chicago.
So what is this hoagie spot?
Hoagie, it's Taurus. Taurus's. We're in Chicago, so you got to put an S, extra S on the end of a S word. Taurus's. Uncle Remus, saucy fried chicken, Lem's barbecue, and Harold's chicken. So, old-fashioned donuts is, I think, 112th, what's the address? 112th in Michigan. 11248 South Michigan. Still family-owned. Founded in, let's see, what year was it founded? Founded in 1972. Okay. Taurus Flavors was founded the best year of all, 1966. 'Cause that's my birth year. She initially started out with a hoagie and ice cream joint.
Perfect.
And then
Perfect food.
right, but then the steak came later.
Okay.
And when I ate meat, when I tell you that you can't, it's good.
Ain't nobody messing with Taurus. Is the one on Stony? Did they rebuild the one that was on Stony?
Not yet. Their supreme steak is a chopped ribeye with grilled onions, American cheese, sweet peppers, and special sauce and tomatoes on a steamed bun. It's the bun for me.
The best sandwich I've ever had.
Isn't that the stuff, the shiznit?
No tomatoes.
No tomatoes. Uncle Remus, who my girl Charmaine is now the CEO of, was founded in 1963. She visited the show last year, told us the coolest story, because everybody asks, who's Uncle Remus? You know, like everybody used to ask, who's Bud Billiken? And there is no Bud Billiken. Uncle Remus, the sign was it was already made. And after the riots, her dad and them found that sign, bought it real inexpensive, and was like, this is the sign we're going to use. So there was, yeah, it's the cutest story. I'm going to have her back on so she can tell that story. She showed me a picture. I saw her on Friday night. She showed me a picture. She has the freaking dopest food truck I've ever seen in my life. It's so big. You could sit in the truck. And you could dine in on a food truck.
That's lovely.
She calls it Big Saucy. I said, you are killing the game. And you know, the first question I asked her was, can I come work on it? She was like, what? I said, I'm a weirdo. I want to work on a food truck. I used to my uncle had an ice cream truck, and I just wanted to, can I be on, I just want to soft serve. I wanted to work at a gas station. I will not let the baggers at the supermarket bag my groceries because they actually don't know how. I've never met a bagger that was better than me. Just say that.
How do you properly bag?
You keep
groceries.
You keep apples with apples and oranges with oranges. Okay. You first of all, don't make them heavy.
Put all the boxy stuff.
Weight
together.
distribution has to be. Don't friggin' put my bread next to a can. Not that I buy a lot of cans.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and they just put stuff. And I'm like, fruit goes with fruit, okay? Fruit does not go with meat. Wrap my meat products and my seafood in some plastic. I got it. They're always like, I got it, ma'am. No, I got it. No, I got it. Will was always like, Mr. Milhouse is like, go ahead. I know you. And when I'm watching them and they're not doing it right, I'm digging potatoes. Like, he's like, go ahead. Excuse me, sir. Can she bag? Yeah, because I should do training. I should do bag. It's like Tetris. You got to know how to. It
totally makes sense.
Yeah, I love Tetris.
Me too. There's an order to everything. Lem's barbecue. Lem's is on 75th. It has no sauce. You know, they're the dry rub barbecue. It was founded in 1954. Now, remember, I told you these are all black owned, right? Family owned. And Harold's Chicken was founded in 1950.
Wow.
Yeah. So I just wanted to highlight those because I feel like
that Thank you for that.
It is history. The fact that they're still around is history in and of itself. But yeah, I just wanted to make certain that I gave a shout out to them because it's not easy to have a restaurant. It's not easy to thrive owning a restaurant. It's not a glamorous life all the time. Y'all see money, and they see being a plumber and doing a whole bunch of other. It's not a glamorous thing.
Shout out to Harold's on 55th.
Yeah, is that your Hurls?
Hurls.
Is that your Hurls in my black voice?
Yeah.
And then who's up? It's Tuesday. So Tuesday, let me go over this again. Salim Muwakil. Shalim Muwakil is next. I guess we should go over this again. Maze Jackson show, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. with Maze and Sonia and Ruthie and Todd. The Book of Dawn, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. The Bigs, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 to 1. I Said What I Said, 1 to 3, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, The Green Side of Things from 1 to 3 p.m. Muwakil's World, Tuesdays, 11 to 1. And Toure, Muhammad, and Linda Perez, Thursdays, 11 to 1. Rebroadcast of the Maze Jackson show, in case you missed it, 3 to 6 p.m. daily. So, yep. That's all I got for you, except I got two things. Y'all want to hear them?
Yes, I love two things.
Didn't even know that Joyce was going to speak life, but look at God. Mm-hmm. Give yourself permission to rest.
Ooh, that was my weekend.
Give yourself permission to rest. The other thing I want to tell you is real self-love is calling yourself out on your shit in order to grow. Yeah. Check thyself. To thine own self be true, but check thyself, because you know when you're wrong, and you don't want nobody else to say it. So check thyself. I had no idea that Joyce was going to speak that word when I chose these pre-show, but it all kind of goes together, right?
Can you say them one more time?
I surely can. You want me to use my Mary Q voice?
Yes, use your Mary Q.
Give yourself permission to rest. It's really that simple. It's okay. Be still sometimes. And real self-love is calling yourself out on your shit in order to grow. It's nothing greater than being able to accept your own flaws.
Liberating.
It absolutely is. And it goes to Joyce's, what did she say? What was that thing I told you I was going to make into a meme? Out of catastrophe, something she said that was
Lateral
profound.
Beauty can come out of catastrophe.
Absolutely. And so with that, I will tell you this. Thank you for tuning into the Book of Dawn. We will see you tomorrow on Who's That Girl Wednesday. We're going to be highlighting my niece who owns Royal Body Lab that I went to when I lost my calories in my inches. I need to go back after I eat this
Bring
donut.
those pictures.
I got video.
Yeah.
I have video. Yes, and then I haven't confirmed Thursday yet. I'm waiting to, but I got an interesting thing to do Thursday. Remember to lead with love. Use your voice to be a positive impact. Do something for somebody other than yourself sometimes. Tune in tomorrow for the next page in the Book of Dawn. And like we always do about this time, peace. And roll tide roll.
WIFTBPM.